Third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. Okay. So you're being called into focus even more. And you have been like zeroing in, trying to zero in and focus on what's important to you. And though a lot of things have been getting jumbled up, tested, falling away, the your spirit team has been guiding you to stay on path, stay focused on what it is that you desire. Especially in this time, you may have been seeing the number one a lot, 111, 1111, however the ones may come, because this is a time of new beginnings, rapid manifestation, transformation, okay? And it's all flowing through you, from you. So you don't really know what's going on, you know, you don't know how things are going to work out. But the thing is, you do know one thing, that God has been with you this whole time. You have seen the signs and the synchronicities. And so you know that you're being watched over. You've seen those signs that you get are signs of protection, signs that you are in alignment. Just know that things are working out, and you're into a knowing. You really got to hold on to that knowing and embrace it to get through with the strength. Meditation is so important, you guys. And you may have been hearing this a lot about meditation. Meditation can be done in so many ways. Okay? Meditation should be done on a daily basis. Every day, not skipping a day. Some of those ways of meditating, confirmation. Some of those methods of meditating can be so simple, like sitting outside on your porch, listening to the birds, looking at the branches and leaves flow on the trees as the wind rushes through them, feeling the breeze, eating, really taking your time, slowing down and chewing while you eat, and savoring the flavors, looking at the colors of your food. And when your mind drifts to something else, gently guide it back to what you are presently doing in the current moment. And that is meditation. That is just one example of meditating. Of course, there is the obvious form of meditation, which is sitting down or laying down and maybe having your eyes closed and connecting with your body and feeling your heart and visualizing what it is that you want, or whatever it is that you want to focus on. That's another way. But really, the art of meditation is the art of awareness. Breath can bring you back into awareness when you are paying attention to your breath and focused on that, and doing breath exercises. Exercising can also be meditation because it's forcing your body to be present in the moment. That heavy breath, the heart pounding, the sweating, the just really being there, it puts you there in your body when you are exercising, to a point where you got to catch your breath. But you're really being urged to meditate. You may have felt like others are receiving their blessings and going on, and you're just staying where you are in the unknown. Not much is happening. Your manifestations aren't coming to you. What you've been asking for, what you've been focusing on, is not showing up. But you gotta pay closer attention to the one thing that keeps coming up, that you keep seeing. And it might not be meditation for some of you, but for some of you it is. I feel like for a lot of you it is. It's staying present in the moment, and it's regulating your nervous system, keeping that good and steady. Because when you're in the present and not up in your head, that brings peace. Because there's no threat to, for example, me just sitting here. What's the threat? What is the immediate threat? There's nothing around me that's a threat to my life. I'm sitting here, talking to you, not thinking about all of the things that are going on. That's when the peace leaves, is when you start getting up in your mind and thinking about all the things, the to-do list, what's going wrong, step out of that and step into your body. You're being called to step into your body and be there for a while. Be there for like 20 minutes. Just in the present. Not doing anything really. I mean, of course you can, if you know how to, move while you're being in the present moment, then do that. We're all on different levels here. But if you need to start out with 5 minutes, do that. 15 minutes, do that. And keep building it up, an hour. Secret temptation. So things may have been coming up that you are trying not to get involved in, trying to stay away from. They have been coming up, and so you've been dealing with that accordingly. This is being put in your path to see whether or not you're going to fall back into old patterns or choose a new pattern, or make a new decision rather, and choose to do something different than what you have always done. Spirit messages. Yeah, so you are receiving messages, as I explained earlier. Observe them. Really be attentive to what it is that God is trying to tell you, that source, the universe is trying to get through to you. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what people are saying. Pay attention to what you are thinking, because whatever keeps coming up in your mind may just be the sign, the message that you need to be listening to, because you're not listening to it. Ask for the clarity in what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. Intuitively feel and know what it is when it arrives, when it's in front of you, when the next message comes, or when you feel it, and then courageously take the step, take the action into doing what it is you're being called to do, because it's just going to keep showing up unless you show up and do what you're being asked to do. And once you do that, then life will start moving forward for you. And you won't have to keep continuing the loop of things falling away and not receiving. Trauma. Your scars are proof of resilience and survival. Yeah, because you've been through a lot. A lot. And you're seeing your pieces, your scattered pieces. It's being shown to you where you're weak, where you're being triggered. Things are coming up. Secret temptations showing you where you're weak. The resilience is what you've been doing, constantly doing, constantly displaying. There's grief. You may be burdened with some things. Don't focus on the grief. Focus on what you're grateful for. But with that being said, it is okay to notice the grief and reflect on what it is, where it's coming from. This is shadow work. This is going to help you alchemize. You know this, I'm talking to alchemists, master alchemists. You guys are just continuously building up this mastery, this talent, this skill in transmuting negative emotion, negative vibration into something more positive and uplifting and more light and peaceful. You're meant to do this. Envy. You may be envying others, as I explained earlier. You might see them getting their blessings and wanting your blessings. But you got to listen. You got to really pay attention and stay focused. Follow the guidance and follow through. Don't just notice it and do nothing. You have to take action. Be courageous and take that next step. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Ephesians 6:10. You can get your strength from God. Source, the universe. I don't care what you call it. the power, the most high. I call it God. Find your strength there. And that's going to resolve what you need resolved. You know, it's going to help you through as far as giving you peace, giving you strength, giving you courage. All you have to do is ask. Those who love me will keep my word. John 14:23. I got so many cards on this table that it's just like there's not enough space to put the ones down that I've already done. Protection. You are protected. You have always been protected, and you're just a very important soul because your mission in this life is so big. You're meant for so many things. You're meant to touch so many people with your light. You are highly protected. I am the light. No coincidence here. You are the light. You are embodying the light. The light is moving through you. That is God moving through you. You guys are highly empathetic. Highly empathic. That's what I meant to say. And you really absorb others' emotions. So it's important for you not to pick up these emotions from other people and continuously cleanse yourself. Keep yourself cleansed. This is why meditation is so important, because it grounds you. It stabilizes you in your own aura, you know, your own power, your own senses, and it amplifies your senses. It grows your senses. They get stronger when you meditate. So meditating is super important because it does so many things for you. So make sure you're cleansing. Cleanse out others' energies that you're picking up. And also protect yourself. The angels are protecting you, but protect yourself with an imaginary light bubble, okay? Yellow, golden bubble that people cannot penetrate through. The negative, set your attention that the negative cannot come into you, and negative will not leave. Like, your light, positivity leaves from your light. You guys may have been gravitating towards more crystals. So I'm feeling called to pull these crystal cards. And hematite, ground yourself. Stay centered and connected to the earth. Go outside. Have plants around you. I have a hematite here. Hematites are great for taking out the negative, dirty energies. So these are great to meditate with at the bottom of your feet. Hold it in your hand. Like, wear it by your, like, over your heart, you know, a necklace. Red jasper, find stability and strength. Connect with the earth's energy. So, you know, maybe meditate outside. Whatever works for you. You know what works for you. And if you don't know what works for you, try some different things to get curious, you know. Ooh. Way too many cards. I'm not reading all these cards. That's too many. So I'm going to reshuffle. All right. There we go. Unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We are each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. We all have our own ways. This could be a lesson that you're currently learning, is that is to allow people to show up how they're showing up. Accept that, because that is, they have the right to live authentically as them, even if you don't agree with it. So if you don't like it or agree with it, turn your focus elsewhere and don't put yourself around it. Put yourself around people that you resonate with, people that are in alignment with you. This is just going to make it easier on you and on them by not trying to like force others to do anything, to accommodate you in any type of way when it's not in them to. You know, some people are here to show you that the hard times in life, actually, some people are here to actually make your life difficult, and they want to. They want to. It could be a lesson that you need to learn from them. It may be that particular person is like strengthening you up in some type of way, making you a tougher person, or whatever it may be, less gullible, balance. Keep that balance in your life. So that is staying to your spiritual practices. Excuse me. Keeping up with your health, maintaining your body, your physical body, because that's your vessel that spirit is living in, and you know, it's keeping you doing things on this earth. So help it help you. This is your mental health. This is everything. I'm gonna go ahead and read this card. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationships with myself. My relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. See, and we just had the card about people, you know, being unique and everyone doing things their own way. So find your balance with your people. With this is a time where you're coming into connection with your soul family. So don't hang around people that you're not resonating with, that are not in alignment with you, because you've worked hard to get to where you are. So choose what is in alignment with your values and go from there. But don't forget to take care of yourself in the process, because that is so important. It's so important. Confirmation verb. Food. This is what I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. It's being grateful. Feeding your body right, as I was mentioning earlier, fueling your body to be healthy, so it can keep you going and it can keep your light shining. Because we're in this physical world, you know, it's not all spiritual. We have physical responsibilities here. And praying over your food, having gratitude for that, is important. It's like an offering to your spirit team, your ancestors, if you will. Offering them some of that energy. You're sharing it with a team that helps you. And they take from that, and you take from that. You're breaking bread when you show gratitude with your food. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. Okay, so this is taking your life lessons, taking your life experiences, and improving yourself from them, learning from them, not letting what happened to you in the past hold the now you back. Use that as fuel to make you stronger. Use it to set guidelines for you in how you move next. But at the same time, what happened in the past isn't necessarily going to happen in the future. So use your discernment as well. And stay open-minded to the possibilities. I know that kind of sounds contradicting, but I hope you understand it. I'm intending that you understand the way I explained this. And if you don't, let me know in the comments. We are always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you are never truly alone. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. Believe in something more. This is actually elaborating on this previous card. Believe in something more than what you have experienced. So thank you, Spirit, for elaborating on that for anyone who may not have understood how I explained it. And this also mentions the signs, because the signs are very important. The messages, very important. So keep your eyes out for that. Yeah. Cards are in total alignment right now. Trying to do things differently here. So I split the card here, and the card that split says, in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. This is what it's about. This is what's going on right now. While things are falling away, while you're being hurt in various ways, and emotions are just all over the place. This is your growth. This is your time of growth. Your seed is sprouting. You are the seed. You are sprouting. You're growing stronger. You're about to come up. You're about to come up and get your fruit. You're going to start eating that fruit. If you don't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. Because if you were to receive the fruits of your labor, whatever you're asking for now, you wouldn't be able to hold it. Because there's things within you that still need to be developed in order for you to not want to, like, for say money, spend it all somewhere, or you might have limiting beliefs that don't allow the full potential of what was supposed to come to enter into your life. Your life is about to start to improve quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Be mindful. Mindfulness. Meditating creates mindfulness. It strengthens up your intuition, as I was saying earlier, but it kind of gives you more trust in yourself, because you're stabilizing yourself. Your mind is being stabilized, your body is feeling safe and stabilized, so you can think more clearly. The corner of that card was sharp. In peace, I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalms 4:8. I was just talking about safety. So find peace in the present moment. Be here now, and you will have that safety. God's peace is in the present moment. Okay, I'll read these. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Take action. The truth is what feels good to you. So if you have a thought that does not feel good, that's because it's not true. And you don't have to know what is true, but just know that that thought you had is not true. Psalms 57:10. For great is your love, reaching to the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. Because you are always protected, you are always being provided for and looked after. Micah 6:8. Do justly, love mercy, walk humbly. You are that shining light, inspiring others with your magnificent example of your authenticity. Ooh. Okay, think more about what you want. The only reason anyone is not living the life of their dreams is because they are thinking more about what they don't want than what they want. The truth is, if you only thought about what you wanted, that's all you would ever get. So switch over to what you want, the thoughts that you do want. You thinking those thoughts that make you feel bad, the thoughts that if you aren't able to pay a bill, that the collectors are going to come for you, and then you're going to get your house foreclosed, and then they're going to take your car away, and then who knows, your kids might be affected. All of that is bringing those thoughts into reality, because your thoughts are very powerful. So think positive thoughts. Think something's going to happen to where I am going to, I'm going to get by. Like, I'm going to get through this. I am protected. Things will work out some way, somehow. You don't have to know how. That's not your job to know how. That's God's job. Your job is just to think positive. Think about your desires, what you want, what feels good to you. Money doesn't bring happiness, but happiness brings money. If you keep thinking that you need money, then you will keep attracting needing money. You have to find a way of being happy now, or feeling good now, or being in joy now without the money, because those great feelings are what attracts money. This is why meditating is important, because when you are present in the moment, you are in a peaceful state and not in your mind thinking about all the dramas and the trauma. You're present, relaxed with your body. And your nervous system is relaxing and it's feeling safe. And that is going to bring in the money. Perfect health is yours. The path is to eradicate The path to eradicating disease is not to fight it. You get what you focus on. So if your focus is on fighting the disease, you will attract more of that. Keep your mind focused on health and well-being in your thoughts and words, and imagine yourself completely healthy and well. For those of you who were thinking, had thoughts about the health aspect of this, because I know there's a lot of you out there, a part of the collective, who are having health concerns, issues. This just answered your question about that. Think positively. See yourself healthy. Visualization comes in handy with this type of thing. Focus on your well-being and health. Don't let those other thoughts win. I'm going to wrap this up now, you guys. That card is what's wrapping this up. Actually, no, it's not. I lied. I'm going to pull one more card because Spirit just told me to. That's being obedient. Feelings are powerful manifestations. There we go. That's why Spirit told me to pull another one. And this was just right off the top. Remember that worry attracts more worry. Unhappiness attracts more unhappiness. Fear attracts more fear. And remember that joy attracts more joy. Happiness attracts more happiness. Love attracts more love. That was a great message for Spirit to leave you guys with. That like thinking attracts the like possibility. Positive and a positive. Oh gosh, you guys, that was nice. That was beautiful too. All right, love you guys. Stay positive, stay strong. Bye.